The drama with YouTube. I mean, hello there, my fellow fat kid friendly folk. This is gonna be kind of a different type of video, I guess. Real talk, okay? There's just some things, I guess, I don't even know where to start, okay? There's so many people tweeting, posting, putting things on Facebook, making videos on YouTube, and in my opinion, okay, they're being a bit over dramatic, okay? Yes, they're worried about losing money, things like that, okay? And I want to address some of those things, alright? First of all, those rules have always been there for YouTube. They've always been there, okay? People just didn't pay any attention to the fine print, and they pretty much were like, I'm going to make money on YouTube. So they just signed up for it. So they're like, wait a minute, YouTube changed its rules. No, they didn't. They've never, no. All they did was change the way they notify people that their videos are being flagged. Things like that. Also, YouTube will always reserve the right to flag your videos, take them down, or even cancel your channel. That's just part of it. It's their website, okay? And I know that sounds a little harsh, but it's the truth. It is their website. YouTubers, we don't own YouTube, okay? We participate. We rent space on YouTube, okay? If you rented an apartment and they're like, sorry, you can't have cats or dogs, then you don't have cats or dogs. Or you go find another place to live. Well, YouTube's kind of the same thing. You either follow their rules or you just don't post videos. And then the people that are crying, well, I have freedom of speech. I have the freedom to say whatever I want to say. Not on their website, you don't. It's their website. If it was your website and you owned the website, you could say whatever you wanted to, okay? You could offend everybody on the planet if you want to. But it's not your website. So you don't have the right to say whatever you want on someone else's website. They're not going to take down your channel unless you were just being downright, I guess, blatantly disrespectful, or if they've warned you, please watch what you're posting, and you do it anyway. I don't know, okay? But like I said, they've had these rules forever, okay? They're just making sure that people understand them. Pretty much all YouTube wants, okay? I've read articles, I've read various things, and read what is actually written, okay? What YouTube says. Okay, if you're gonna have heavy violence or talking a lot of like sexual talk or things like that, they just don't want people that can be triggered by things like that to get upset, pretty much, and then complain to them. So if you have age restrictions on certain topics, okay, like if you have heavy sexual content in your video, maybe 7-year-olds shouldn't be watching that. Yes, it's up to the parents to not have their 7-year-olds on YouTube. Alright, I know that's not your job to do, or my job to do, but if YouTube says you need to do it, they're your boss, technically, if you're making money for them. Anyway, the thing is like, if it's a sensitive topic, okay, or something that they just don't want children to see, or a lot of, like I said, people that can be triggered. If you put a warning at the beginning of your video, if you put a warning in the description, if you put a restriction on certain topics, generally YouTube is okay with that because you've let people know that there's sensitive content. So if they don't want to watch it, don't watch it. So then they don't get angry emails, angry comments, or people like users flagging your video for being inappropriate, because that does happen. Okay, I can report another video because I got offended by something. I wouldn't ever do that because I in general don't get offended by people. I just ignore most people. But we live in an age where people get offended by everything. So, unfortunately, that's just how you deal with it. But there's a lot of people that I watch on YouTube, and they put a lot of warnings in front, like Threadbanger. They started putting warnings that they use fake blood because apparently that triggered some people. And so they had to start doing that to let people know. And I love that channel. Those guys are awesome. So they abided by the rules. And their stuff's not flagged. Their channel's not being taken down. And I call it being overdramatic. And someone said they're not being overdramatic. It's their job. Okay? Well, just like any other job, if your boss tells you to do something, you either do it or you find another job. And that's just point blank for me. I have a full-time job. Okay? Whatever my boss tells me, within the limits of the law, if he tells me to do something, I have to do it. And if I don't like it, then I either don't work, I just don't work there. So, if that is your job, and that is your full-time job, and your boss, who is technically YouTube, tells you, look, you can't be posting things like this, or we would prefer that if you did post this, you put a restriction on it, or a warning on it, then you do it, or you're not going to make money on it. Okay, here's also the thing. Companies sign contracts with YouTube to say, you know what? You can advertise our products and our company on your website. We want you to advertise for us. So if these companies and advertisers are saying, hey, YouTube, we would rather not be advertised on these types of videos, then YouTube's going to do it. Because then they're still going to lose money that way. Because they're going to lose endorsements. They're going to lose sponsors. They're going to lose these companies that have agreed to display ads on their website. So people aren't thinking about these things. All they're thinking about is, I'm not going to be able to pay my rent. You'll be fine. Okay? You'll be fine. It's not that dramatic. I guess I'm not, well, one, my videos are pretty, you've seen my videos. They're pretty plain. They're pretty, I don't curse. I don't talk about sensitive topics. I mean, maybe one day I will. It just started, so it's not that big of a deal. But I don't know. I guess I think people just need to calm down and just really collect their thoughts and really just sit back and think about it as well, instead of just hopping on the soapbox. And I guess that's what annoys me more than anything, are the people that don't even understand what they're talking about and are just making it even worse than it already is. I mean, it's the internet. It's what people do. And Twitter. If you stub your toe, by the end of the day, Twitter will say that you burnt your arm off. I mean, that's just the dramatics of things. But I'm really trying not to make this a crazy long rant video. But I just wanted to give my 2 cents. And maybe, I don't know if anybody will even see this. I don't know how many people will even watch this video. But that's just my thoughts and feelings. Because it's just, to me, it's just really, it's annoying. And I just roll my eyes. Because I see so many people putting clickbait videos on YouTube to get more views. And I'm like, that's not what's happening. That's not what YouTube's doing. And at the end of the day, they have the right to do what they want on their own website. They own it. They pay for it. We rent space on it. That's all we do. So, I mean, that's just, sometimes things aren't fair, yes. Some of it might not be right. I could understand if you put like a basic video on there and it got flagged and it was about nothing. Okay. But I mean, I don't know. At this point, I'm just rambling. I feel like I'm just repeating myself. But anyway, I think I've said my piece with how I feel about it. And like I said, people need to just think. And think from a business perspective. And imagine having millions of people on your website from all different backgrounds, all different views, religions, different issues, okay? People that have been through different situations. Imagine all those people coming at you. Okay, imagine parents that are coming at you. Okay, and then you get children and things like this. I just try to put myself in their position where they are really just trying to set a standard to say, you know what, you can express yourself, but, you know, there are going to be some regulations. They're also trying to stop the trolls. Do you know how many people are just trolling YouTube to instigate, to start arguments, to start, like, awfulness? I mean, there's so many of them. So, just take a step back and really just put yourself in another person's shoes and think for a minute before panicking, and then assess the situation. Is just really all I can say about it. And again, I'm not really that worried. I'm not really making that much money off this thing anyway yet, because I only have 6 videos. And that's not really why I wanted to do this. I just wanted to do it just because. But anyway, this video has gone on long enough. And I guess that's about all that I have to say for now about the topic. I don't really want to talk about it anymore. I really don't. Hopefully it'll blow over soon and people will chill out. And I will be posting a new video this weekend, so you can look forward to that. And I do hope that you guys have a fantastic evening, and I will see you later.